comments. Joy Taylor is not a journalist. She is the sister of former Dolphins defensive end Jason Taylor, first ballot Hall of Famer, get it correct, and just a TV personality off of her brother's connections. She has no degree in journalism. This is what we call fake news. I have a honorary doctorate in broadcast journalism, and I now serve on the board of trustees for my alma mater at Barry University. So I have much more than a degree in journalism. No way Joy Taylor and Taylor Rooks started with $500 dates, man. What the hell? I can afford food. I don't need a man to buy me a meal. I want to get to know the person, but apparently that was very edgy. Official Dallas sports fan hate list for the remainder of the 2023 NFL season. Number 7, Joy Taylor. 7 is actually not a bad ranking. My mom's a Cowboys fan, so it doesn't actually come from any hate. It's scientific at this point. This is a response to me being ranked as one of the most interesting people in sports, thanks to Complex. Thank you guys. I was ranked number 22, and this guy said not even top 50.
You be alright, nigga. Tough, right?
What are some of your non-negotiables?
For relationships?
Yeah, for relationship. Just
I can't do bitches. That's not my thing.
What do you mean?
He can't have no friends.
Oh, no. Of course, friends.
Of
course, friends.
Bitches
and friends are not the same thing.
Like, what do you mean, bitches? What
like,
does that
I
mean?
can't do the whole, like, just bitches, you know? Like, some men have bitches, and I can't do it. I'm not, like, I can't do, everyone knows what I'm talking about. I can't do bitches.
Yeah.
So there's just certain type of men I'm just not going to date because they need bitches, and I can't do it.
What about, like, a best friend of a... Like,
oh, yeah, no. I think I at the same time, I don't want to date a man who doesn't have any platonic female friends.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Because why do no women want to be around you?
Yeah. Right. What if they've had sex like once in the past 10 years ago or just a few times and they're best friends? That doesn't bother you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think that humans should be able to interact with each other without the idea of having sex all the time.
I don't think
and if women
do
genuinely don't want to be around you, or you don't want to be around women unless you're sleeping with them, that's for some people. It's just not for me. I would like to be able to trust that you're in a room full of women and your entire goal in this room is not to fuck everyone that's in there.
Damn.
That's a lot of men.
Plus, I like a man that can take input from a woman that he is not sleeping with and who values a woman that's not a partner, that he's trying to fuck, or family.
Oh, you think it's funny, bitch? This is pimping here. I've been on Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right. Oh, bitch, it's funny. Come on with it.
Or off limits for some other reason, like it's his boy's wife or something. Like, I just think that I have a lot of great male friendships. I have male business partners. I have brothers. I have my brother's friends. Like, I work with men every day. Like, I have great relationships with men. And I think it's important for the person that I'm dating to be able to be around women. It doesn't mean that you're hanging out with other women all the time.
Yeah, that's real.
But that, like, you can't be in a room talk to a woman without it being a sexual thing. Like, that's
having discipline.
That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you have no discipline in that way.
Yeah, you have no discipline.
And I think that is also a level of maturity as well.
Yeah.
Because you can be attracted to someone and still be like, I actually would never sleep with this person.
Yeah.
So I think for me that's important. But bitches is something totally different.
We don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
I get what you're saying. What else is non-negotiable for you?
I'm less and less interested in religious men, if I'm being honest with you. I told Paul this the other day. I don't know. You hit me with the man of God thing.
But you say God a lot on your podcast.
God?
Yeah, you be like, God, oh my God.
Oh my God. No.
Oh my God is different.
Oh my God is different than being a
God.
man of God. If you're leading, I don't know. I've just had some. I've had some negative experiences with people that lead with their religion.
Are you religious?
Not really. No. So I would say I'm a person of faith, but I'm not. Okay. I was raised in a Baptist church, very, very religious family. I don't think that just because you're a Christian that you are, not living a good life. I'm just saying if that's the first thing that you bring to the table, it's a red flag for me because I don't
they're hiding behind their
I
religion.
don't care. Why? What
Something
does this matter to
happened
me?
with that before. That's what that happened.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have a trigger behind that.
I do.
Sure. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm acknowledging. I'm triggered by this, and it's become a red flag for me.
Wow.
I'm not saying that if you believe in God that you are a red flag, I also don't give a fuck. So just tell somebody else about it. I think for some men, they think that that's what women are looking for. Like looking for a good Christian man.
Yeah.
And some people are, but just not me. So
But this is my thing about religion too. Like, like man may not like lead with it, but like some men needed to pull them out of places. Like when there's nothing else. Like I felt like religion like helped me pull me out of some dark places. And like I believe
religion or
you know
faith?
Faith, probably faith
Right.
more so than like.
Because to me, those are two
have
different
faith.
things.
Okay.
Believing in God, having spirituality,
God,
having a
spirituality,
connection
all
with your
that.
spiritual side, praying, all of those things I do.
Yeah.
But
Same, but
Okay.
religion is
to
different.
lead
Okay,
with
I understand
like,
what
you
you're
know,
saying
oh,
now.
like let's go to church on Sunday.
I'm Christian.
My coochie stank.
And I'm Catholic.
Right,
I'm,
right.
you know,
I
Baptist,
understand
whatever
that.
it is, that's like your religion versus I'm a man of faith because I pray. I believe in a higher power.
But also
I'm
for me,
connected to my
I
spirituality.
feel like a lot of people that, a lot of men that are extremely religious think that if we get together, that I'm going to start doing that. And like, I'm not.
Yeah, I
So
Like now I don't have to pretend anymore. Good women are dead. Evil bitches, rise up!
I know he loved me unconditionally. I took my chest and I opened up and said, look at my scars, look at my wounds, look at my heart. It's shattered, it's broken. Look at my vulnerability. There's abuse over here, there's trauma over here, there's heartbreak over here, there's neglect over here. I'm crazy as hell over here. I'm gonna be insecure over here. I'm finna emasculate you over here. What's up? You want it? Are you taking this ride or not? I don't want nobody with me who ain't gonna take a ride with me for who I am.
I used to be that way. I used to call it the joy brochure. Like, here's all the crazy shit. It's this thick. There you go. Boom. Dust flies off the table. It's very dramatic. All of the things. And some good people accepted it. But also, people took advantage of my unhealed parts of that and found ways to make me feel guilty about my past and preyed on me and terrorized me. And because of that, I have drawn back tremendously. Not that I'm not transparent with people, but no one gets the joy brochure anymore. You have to prove to me in a lot of different ways that I am safe here and that you're not ever going to try to use it.
I'm ready for commitment, Harry. First time I set eyes on Mary Swanson, I just got that old-fashioned romantic feeling where I'd do anything to bone her.
Women about to be 30 or in your 30s, please stop listening to men like this.
Most of you women that are 30 and up are invisible to most of us men that are doing what we're supposed to do.
Okay, I'll be the one to say it. As a woman in her 30s, I hope I'm invisible to you. I hope you don't see me. I hope when I'm out, you don't even look at me. And if you do look, most importantly, you don't speak.
Single black women who can't find a man. I see a lot of women who can't find a man. But once you hit 30, you become invisible to the men that go out here and do what we have to do.
Always a man with a ruffled Durberry hat on and a City Trends chain that's going to tell black women who ain't looking and why they ain't worried. Let's listen.
So all of that, I need my man to make $100,000 and all that's out.
I know he don't have no money for real because he said $100,000. We are in Trump's economy, babe. We live in America. $100,000 is the new lower class.
Just like we want women that are in shape. Oh, you don't want to talk about that? Because I know who I see when I go to the gym.
Sir, you've never been to a gym, let's be honest, and you look like you're on your last leg. Black women have raised their standards and black men are getting so upset about it. Not all black men, just that kind.
Oh, they want white women and Asian women and Spanish because they know how to act. They know how to be feminine. Y'all don't. Y'all are too masculine. That's why y'all become invisible.
Black women have started journaling and drinking water, drinking smoothies, caring about what goes into our bodies. We started meditating, and some of us are deep into shadow work and spirituality, and some of us are getting closer to God. Some of us are starting businesses. Some of us have been in business for 5-10 years, and it's successful. And it's actually successful. Some of us are going back to school. Some of us are about to graduate. Can't speak for all of us, but all of us ain't worried about you or men like you or men that think like you. When you change your quality of life, your quality of men change. And when you raise your standards, you'll see that the men that can't reach those standards will become angry and they'll start to attack the very people that they say, they claim they can't even see. If that ain't delusion, You see that a black woman is masculine and takes on some of the characteristics of men. It's because she had to be like that in order to survive in this world. That's hyper independence, and it's a trauma response to always being let down and having to rely on yourself, having to teach yourself, not having people around you to guide you. So we get there, it just takes us a little bit longer. But when you see a black woman that isn't living in survival mode, you'll see a soft woman. And that's what we're striving for. A lot of us are being lied to. We're told that a man is to provide this soft life for us. That's why a lot of us are screaming, I want a man with money. I want a man with money. But really what we mean is, I want a man with stability. I want a stable life. I want to get out of survival. More and more black women every day is saying, you can struggle by yourself. If you find a woman in the gym, a white woman, wherever race woman that wants to wake up to that every morning, so be it, but you gotta leave the black women in their 30s out of it. Please, we want to be left out of the group chat. Please, I beg. This might be a just me thing, but I stopped listening to American men and started dating non-American men. And I know freedom. I know peace. I have seen the light.
I'm selling coach. I'm selling coach. I'm selling coach. I'm selling. Okay.
There's no turning back, because these dusties are dusty. They just belong in a coffin. They just belong in a coffin. I agree.
Ladies, I'm so happy that we loving white men because they are the most sweetest, wonderful men. And you know what's so sad? Our mothers should have left the black men a long time ago.
I feel safe now that the Dusties are in the gulags. When I look at the title, white men are better for black women.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like we got Joy Taylor and Dr. Brian, if she's a doctor or whatnot. Anyway, they're going together on podcasts. I mean, they got their podcast together doing their thing, talking shit. But it's like, why do we end up with these older women that haven't been able to settle down and find a husband doing podcasts? Why are these women that's constantly single, that's constantly playing the field, that's been dating since they were 15, coming out here 15 years later, 20 years later, still talking shit about the dating market, still talking shit about men, still talking shit about what they don't want to take and what they're not going to do and what they're not going to take in a relationship? It's sickening, and it's just not something that the younger generation of women should be listening to. They should be hearing success stories with relationships. All you guys with your horror stories and your trauma and your baggage is making relationships seem impossible to anybody that's listening. You know what I'm saying? By you constantly telling people you're not going to compromise in relationships, relationships. It's in the word. You have to be relating with somebody, compromise with people, talking to people, understanding your partner. I don't hear none of this from these type of women. I hear what they're constantly not going to do. You're going to hear this in older women all the time because they've been through so much and they just have so much baggage to where they don't want to even compromise or relate with anybody. They either say, take me how I am or leave me the fuck alone. And this is not how you come in to any business deal, any type of place where you're going to be trying to get to know each other or any type of understanding place. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't seem understanding to me for these women unless they're just trying to keep on fucking the major league niggas, all the basketball players, the football players, whoever seems to come into their atmosphere and try to fuck on them and then leave them high and dry. Because by the time they're done playing the field, they're going to be dry as hell. They're going to be dried ovaries and nothing's coming out of them or nothing's going to be put in them. It's going to be just a hollow hole to do whatever the fuck niggas want to do to them. So I don't understand these type of people that constantly get on here that's not making the data marketplace seem even capable for the average person, and you're a fucking millionaire. You're a person that has high status and still can't seem to be satisfied with the options that's out here. How? How are you even talking to normal people and acting like they're gonna have a chance in this dating scene? If you're going to be constantly complaining about the options that you have, and they're all millionaires, and they all have their shit together, and they all reach the goal that most average people are trying to reach. If they're already at that goal where they could take your ass from here to Spain and Maine and Japan and not even feel it in their wallet, in their time, or anything like that, how are you still complaining about the day marketplace? Half these bitches be sitting there double dipping. I'm talking about being bi and back to being straight, right? Running around and still can't find somebody to love them correctly. What sense does that make? You have all the options now. You're telling me you're pansexual, where you're gonna be going every way, right? And you still can't find nobody to want to settle down and absolutely love and understand your ass. What sense does this make to people? Does this make any sense? This seems like it's going to be another Holly Berry story, another Vivica Fox story, another Mary J story, where these women that vibrate high on the physical and financial aspect of the game, to where they can't find somebody that's actually going to be with them long term. Why? I couldn't tell you. I don't even understand it. Because you have to be a, a absolute bitch to not be wanted by anybody, because you have everything that people dream of, right? Especially from the looks to the money, right? You have everything a woman could dream of, and you still not happy. It is what it is, man. Silence is acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.